Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the 20-minute fashion distraction. I am Jackie Jenkins, the founder of Sophisticated Curations. You know what we do every Wednesday night. We talk total fashion. Tonight is no different. I trust that everybody had a wonderful Wednesday. And tonight we actually are, we'll be chatting with a friend of mine, Claudia Post. And the whole conversation is around fashionistas in business and their unconventional careers and unconventional fashion. So hold on, I'm going to bring Claudia on.
Am I there?
Yes. Hi,
Hey
Claudia.
there. Hello.
Hi.
I'm
So before we get into the interview, and I
yes.
see Lourdes is here, and Jocelyn's here, and Van's here. Hey. I want to first share how I met Claudia because I think this kind of sets the stage for the conversation that we're going to have. I don't even think Claudia remembers. So
I remember.
Claudia
Go ahead. I do.
Claudia is actually my mentor, my friend, and actually there's another Claudia that's joining us here too. Hi, Claudia. And so what's interesting? So I was trying to do the math. I met Claudia 20 years ago in Philadelphia. My mom is here. I see Jackie's here. I see everybody who comes. This is lovely, lovely. So I met Claudia 20 years ago at a women's in business session. And I will never forget this. It was a group of women, and it was all about startups and creating companies. But the women were, some of the businesses were like women in life sciences, and one was like a brain surgeon, this and that. And Claudia sat there and said, I started my business at my kitchen table, and I've been in business X number of years. Da, 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 da. So I let the women that were like the brain surgeons and all that other wonderful stuff go past. And I said, that's the woman who I want to meet. And so I stalked Claudia for a little bit, and I showed up at her office, knock, 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 and voila. And Claudia has been an amazing mentor, friend, and fashionista. So thank you, Claudia.
You're welcome. Thank you for being in my life, Jackie.
I know it's 20 years. It's 20 years.
More than 20.
Okay.
That's okay. Go ahead.
So I didn't want to go into bio stuff because I'm hoping that you will cover bio stuff as we talk through the first question. What has been your career journey in business? I'm sorry. So what has been your career progression in business, but also in fashion? And Claudia right now, forgot to say this, is the president of the Most Consulting Group. So I'll let you take it from there.
Yes. Well, I spent many years, the years that I knew Jackie, uh, at my transportation company. I owned a rather large same day delivery service, and then I morphed into warehousing to distribution. It was totally not a traditional female industry, populated by men, and I struck my path, and I really did a lot of very bold things in the industry because these guys were stuck doing the same thing all the time. And the name of my company was Diamond Courier, and then I changed my name to Diamond Transportation Group, and people thought, what is she doing? Well, as the internet was coming on, remember, I'm, from the dark ages, the internet was coming on, and I said, there's a tsunami coming, my friends, and if you're not riding that wave, you're going to be washed away. And a lot of people say that to me, then that is true. So I know what I know at this point. I know what I don't know. I have no ego around it. But I grew up in a home with my mother and father who had a business which was posts, buttons, and bows, everything for the woman who sews. And my mother had the most fabulous taste. She taught me hand-bound buttonholes and French seams from an early age. I grew up reading Women's Wear Daily. I was always, I would say, avant-garde, different. And I was not shy. So when I walked into a room, you never knew really, I could do my scarf around my neck and keep going. Anyway, I grew up with fashion, and I grew up with fabric, and I understood texture and color and patterns. I still today can when we are designing a website or something, or we're doing something for Instagram, one of, I call them my kids, will say to me, what do you think of this? I said, color's wrong, needs a pop, let's go. So we have all of that interesting stuff that came into play, and it has followed me ever since. Now I own a marketing agency. Who knew? I went from a master's degree in classical history to a transportation company, now to a marketing communications company with a niche in, dare I say, cannabis. So yes, I've been in the cannabis industry now for 12 years. So
actually one of the early individuals in the space, if I'm getting that right.
12 years, I always say, and in dog years, my God, am I old.
But you also spent some time in Paris.
Yes, I did. I did. So in between my undergraduate, no, that's not the chronology. It's so long ago that I even forgot. I went to Paris. I stayed there for 3 years. I taught English as a foreign language to couturier houses. Of course, that was so Lanvin, Givenchy, Christian Dior. And they used to call me La Petite Américaine. And when they finished their runway or whatever, they would give me their scarves or their sweaters. Of course, back in that day, I was a size 2. Dare I say, I am not a now. But that was a fabulous experience to be with all those people. Yeah, Paris, what, Bruce.
So, so now talk about your style.
Oh, my style is
yeah, talk a bit about, hi Courtney, and talk about your style and what you do with accessories and
okay, well, I had a very long day today, so I said to Jackie, I didn't get all dolled up, so you all have to forgive me. I just didn't have the energy to do it. I'm currently running 3 businesses, and it's very difficult. But I think that being able to put things together and not be afraid, that is always my thing. Like people always say to me, why, gee, I never would have thought, never would have thought to put that together with that. And
but what do you mean put things together? What are you referring to?
Like even like the stupid shawl, or I had a magnificent necklace that I picked up at a thrift shop somewhere. Remember, brand pearls, big chunky chains. I wear very big, bold jewelry, lots of bracelets, and of course, that's what I'm a post-COVID, if you will. So yes, I love accessorizing, and I like to wear a palette. So I also have this thing for coats.
So wait a minute. When you say you like to wear a palette, and hey Jan, what does that mean when you like to wear a palette?
Okay, so I think that like I will wear all white underneath, and I'll wear a magnet coat and jewelry, or I'll wear all black, monochromatic underneath, and something to draw attention to my jewelry and all my accessories. My hair is usually very big, curly, bold, and I like to look. People look at me when I walk into a room. I never realized I used to feel so self-conscious, and now I feel, you keep looking. That's what I say.
So talk to me about what you do with your glasses in terms of accessories.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm in the process now. I have red glasses. I have glasses of many colors. Glasses of many colors. And I think because I never had to wear glasses, but I sure do now, I think that's the accoutrement to the rest of what you're wearing, the glasses, I don't like to, here's the thing. I don't like to look contrived. I don't like to look matchy. My house is not matchy. It's eclectic. It's bold colors and patterns, and yes, that makes me happy.
So if someone, and I'm looking at all the names or watching the show, if someone wanted to recreate your style, you're saying do not be matchy.
Never.
Then what does that mean?
Okay, so some people, here, I'll give you an example. Some people buy art and they'll go into a store and they'll say, you know what, I have a blue sofa and I have to buy a piece of art that goes with my blue sofa and my blue chairs. Oh my God, no. You're going to buy something totally different. So to me, that's matchy. I don't dress, with a little bit. I'm older than all of you, I'm sure. But, back in the day We used to wear shoes that would match the bag. Blah, blah, blah. No, not me. And I love clutches. I see and things that you can get into. Yes, go ahead.
So Jackie raises a question for us over the 50-ish. Can you share how your style has evolved as you've grown in grace?
Well, I will tell you. Sometimes I look at young girls who are wearing, I used to love the gypsy look. I used to wear, ankle straps, shoes, but you can't see now, but can you see them? I have in every color. I wear sneakers all the time. I don't care what it is. I'm wearing sneakers. I'm not wearing those shoes that lace up all.
Okay.
I have evolved to the point in my head, and I never really say, hey, you're X years old. You can't wear that. But I think I dress age appropriately and yet with lots of verve, lots of style.
So how are you creating? And Jan says loves the mixing patterns and that clutches look rich, which I think is absolutely true. So
Yeah.
how you created this verb? And first of all, what's the whole meaning behind the verb? What's all that?
I think I said that to you before we went on air, if you will. I said, that it factor, whatever it is either in you and you feel it and you know it and you own it and it exudes out. I don't, I can't teach you what that is. I can help. I've dressed many of my friends, their families, weddings, things, bar mitzvahs, because they have absolutely, I always say I have, not for you, Jackie. I have friends that have absolutely no taste at all. But, and so they'll ask me, go shopping with me, buy this with me. I've designed dresses for people from a size 0 to a size 24. So you have to know who you are. And I think that came from my mother, who had the fabric store, who would pull out bolts of fabric and she would throw things together. And that is how I sort of live. I will throw it together. I'll put the fabric there and I'll say, when I took somebody who was a size 24 to pick out fabric for her son's wedding, I said, walk with me down the aisle of fabric. And I would take a bolt and I would put it over her shoulder. That's my dish towel, by the way. And say, let's look at this color next to your face. Let's look.
Mhm.
Let's design a long coat with pants under and a tunic so that you have a line like this. Now, nothing's worse than, now look, I'm not a size 2 anymore. So I can't wear a bolero jacket, forget it. So you have to look at your line and you have to look at how you enter, if you know what I mean. It's just a whole
So
different talk.
what is your line? What is your line?
What do you mean? What is my line?
You said you have to look at your line.
Your line for, how you look. I mean, if you are a chunkette, then you can't wear a short cut jacket because it stops you. And also women who wear those ridiculous, oh, I don't want to insult anybody, who are wearing like, all those pedal pushers, the pedal pushers, that's for young women like you all, beautiful, lanky, fabulous. If I wear cut off tights at my ankle, I look like a doorstop. You want to lengthen yourself when you have, when you're over a certain age.
How tall are you?
I have shrunk. I am now 5'3".
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
keep for me down. I'm only kidding.
Who are some of your favorite designers?
Oh my God. I don't, you want to know the truth? This is the truth. I hate,
And Pamela says she loves you, and you're right. This is so Claudia. But yes, 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 yes. Favorite designers.
don't go by that. I can walk it. And I'll also tell you, I discovered fashion like um, linen, linen dresses in the summer that kind of flow in the breeze that I can accessorize also. It's not about the designer. I'm not wearing the label on my butt. I'm wearing me in something else. I'm wearing me in the clothes. I mean, I'll put the drag on and I'll make it look attractive. And that is the key to dressing well.
I
There you
love it. I love it. So, favorite places to shop?
Well, I have been stuck because my eclectic taste, I can't go into even like into a Neiman Marcus and find a lot of eclectic clothing. So I shop and I hunt online a lot. I look up boho style, uh, all these different kind of outlier names for things, which I can't remember because I have COVID brain. Langen, Langen look. Now I bet you nobody knows what that is.
Langen.
Langen, but it's drapey kind of clothing. That's
Ah,
maybe with braid. If you go on Langen, go see. I'm losing my battery. I don't know why. Anyway, that's what I do. I look, I hunt, and I think that like I love coats. I have an addiction to coats, and I buy coats. I love coats because you wear that coat or you wear that drapey, like a jacket, whatever. I mean, it just sets you off. It's fabulous.
so, favorite coat in your closet?
Favorite coat in my closet is the coat that I bought in London. It is a magnificent coat. It's all hand embroidered. And it was a fluke that I was looking. Again, you have to have an eye. You have to know what looks good on you. And I bought this coat. Absolutely love this coat. It's got a big shawl collar. It's got big sleeves. And I go up and down in sizes, but this coat goes with me forever.
I love it. And Darylyn said she's a size 5, height 5'3" as well. So there's a lot of agreement on the 5'3" and the pants leg. So you said you had to have an eye. What is that?
Oh, wait. I think I better put my charger in. So hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I
So,
oh my God.
and I love the fact that Jan says coats and bathrobes are obsessions. No, they are, and I'm a huge duster fan.
Yes.
For that same reason.
And I love dusters too.
Yes.
Mustard duster. I don't know. How are we doing? Okay. I think
We're doing good. The show's exactly 20 minutes, so we have enough time to cover this. But I think it's an important question about what does it mean to have a good eye, and
okay.
and how are you using that eye?
There it is. Okay. Now it's about understanding color, fabric, texture. Now, if you come into my house, you're all invited to my house. My walls are full of paintings. Again, they don't match anything. They just are, and they're fun. And if I see something like wherever I am and I love it, I buy it. And these are not expensive things. I have pictures in my house that I bought in Marshalls 100 years ago. People say, "Oh, I love that." The colors and the Marshalls, whatever. But I have this other fabulous painting that's over my sofa. I bought that. I was in a thrift shop. I like to go rummaging. And in back, I saw this painting. I wish I could show it to you. And I said, "What is that?" And he took it out, and it's fabulous. It's got great color, and it's over my sofa. So these are statement pieces. Like I wear statement jewelry. I have statement pieces in my house. There you go.
Awesome, I love it. So
But I'm going to lose you because it's stupid. I'm not going to curse. I promised Jackie I wouldn't curse.
okay, all right. So we should we be closing out? If are we going to lose you?
No. I mean, it's doing and it's not doing. I don't know why this is not working, but go ahead. I hope
Okay.
not. I'm right here.
Okay. So last question.
Yes, dear.
What are you excited to wear this summer?
Oh, my linen dresses. They're
Okay.
so comfy, bumpy, and I love them to death. They're lightweight, and even if they get a little crinkly, I don't care.
Any
That,
particular color that you're doing linen?
pardon me?
Any particular color?
Well, there's also this thing that I have become enamored with, black and white, which is not very exciting. But I went into my closet and I said, gee, I have a lot of black clothes. I have a lot of white clothes. And then I throw in whatever happens along the way. I don't dress with a lot of color anymore. I wear jewelry. I wear a scarf. I wear a duster. And as I say, those things are the things that kind of set the outfit apart.
I love it. And so Claudia, there's you have to go on Facebook and look at the comments. A lot of great ones around loving your style and loving the fact that you're sharing your height and all that loveliness. There's one thing I say.
How old I am? I'm going to tell them all because we're all family now, right, Jackie?
Oh yeah, we were back and forth on this debate. Okay, so you share then.
Okay. Well, first I'll take off my glasses so you could see me in all my splendor. I am going to be 74 next month. Are you all going, ooh? You can now. I want to hear you all say, "Oh my goodness, you don't look your age at all," and you don't have age.
It's flying in the chat. It's flying in the chat.
May 17th, 1947, and I can't believe it.
Well, first of all, happy early birthday.
Yes.
But thank you so much for not just sharing your style, but also sharing your age. And one of the things that we were talking about before the show was just making sure that regardless to what age we are, and it's a good thing because it's a sign of just being here and being part of life, that we continue to grow in our age.
Yes.
But just really being comfortable in our skin.
Yeah.
So,
hallelujah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Claudia, thank you for that.
Love
I
you.
say this at the end of every show. There's one thing that you can't get back, and that's time. So I thank you for sharing your time.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful for the audience for coming every Wednesday night. Siobhan, thank you for being here. And Lourdes, my mom, everybody, you guys make me happy.
Your mother. I said your mother. Hello.
Yes. And so what we're going to focus on for the month of May, very excited, is sustainability in fashion. So more to come as we look at that. And I just want to wish everybody a good week. And Claudia, thank you so much. Hang on as we close out. Hang on. Don't go off. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
There it is.
Thanks, Dan.
Can I go?